Hi, I'm at Hampton School, a Bay City public school, and we have our spring cleanup of the community rain gardens. They're community rain gardens because they were supported completely by GM, and these are all GM, not all of them, there are a lot of parents. They're GM employees here. Was supported by the Saginaw Bay WIN, which is the Watershed Initiative, and we received support for our 3,000 plants from Bay Area Community Foundation. So we're here with our spring cleanup with 21 environmental engineers. And I have a student with me. This was a student project in 2006 and 2007 when they learned that this area, the ditches drain into the Saginaw Bay, and that means that there are pollutants that get into the ditches and go out to the bay. So Trinity, why do you think we have a rain garden?
So we save the pollution to the bay, so it's actually kind of for the plants.
Yes.
So the plants can grow.
This is the, who's your teacher?
Miss Drew.
This is Mrs. Grew's class in 4th grade, and we also have 5th grade, Mrs. Coates' class, and Mrs. Jeske's class, and Mrs. Walsh's class, and the other 4th graders,
Miss Benson's, Miss Sonati's.
Oh, Mrs. Piggott.
Established about 10 years ago by students, teachers, and student parents as a class project that was initiated by
Take those. Hey, thank you. You need some instructions?
Oh, I'm self-motivated. Yeah,
You know what you got to do, Melanie?
Let's go run.
Yeah, they can be home again. Yeah, you know.
If there's like a live plant, or we cut it down.
My name is Trevor Edmonds. I serve as the conservation lead for the Saginaw Basin Land Conservancy. What you see behind me is a large group of students from Hampton Elementary, teachers, some parents, and volunteers from the GM Motor Company. We're cleaning up a rain garden that is on site at the elementary school. It was established about 10 years ago by a group of students and some teachers that were really interested in getting the garden established. Basically what it does is, you can probably tell by looking at it, it's a low spot in the area, so there is a storm drain right in off to the center of this garden here. But basically the garden, because it is growing right around this the storm drain feature, it pretty much serves as a vegetative buffer for any sort of rainwater that's coming off of the surrounding property, the parking lot over here, even this the neighborhood, just nearby the school here. because the rainwater will carry various sediments, oil, different automotive fluids, things like that. So basically the root structures of these plants help to serve as a filter for all of that rainwater before it enters the storm drain and then ultimately goes into the area ditches and out to the Saginaw Bay. The conservancy that I work for, we were brought in to assist with this project just to lend some expertise in terms of the best way to manage a planting of this sort. So coming out this time of the year and again in the fall, just to cut back and remove some of the dead vegetation, which is what you can see they're doing, that basically clears the way for new growth that comes up in the spring to establish itself. And all the plants that were put in place here about 10 years ago were various native species, different types of wildflowers and grasses that are perennial species, so they come up every year, which really helps because they're adapted to the climate, and then the necessity for replanting is maybe every few years you might have a little a couple spots that open up, but by and large it sort of takes care of itself except for just removing some of this material. So yeah.
Yep, so thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. No, not a problem. I got the whole skinny on it. It was nice to meet you. Yeah.
How many rain gardens do we have?
2.
And what is over there that drains right into the rain garden?
Our I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, but what park's there?
Park?
You mean the buses park there, don't they?
Yeah.
So all the bus parking lot drains right into that rain garden, doesn't it?
Yeah, the black top.
Yeah, the blacktop, and you get to play there, don't you?
Only on rainy days.
Do you realize that you wouldn't have a place to play if they had to put a storm drain in by all the buses?
Yep.
Yeah, so it was really a good idea that...
Because you told us about that last time when we were in Miss Pickett's class.
And what did I tell you?
You told us that if we didn't have our rain garden, we would have like this little circle with a little rainstorm with a little garden inside, and we wouldn't be able to play on it, like jump rope and basketball and soccer. And all that.
You would just have a loop of pavement in the middle. There'd be a storm drain with grass around it. But now it all goes down to the rain garden, doesn't it?
Because it's smoother.
Trinity, thank you very much. You want to go see if Alex is around?